But other times they
Осталось 5 секунд.
sit in that lane forever. He goes like points in his living. Other lanes happens. But like giving him that space is good. A lot of other teams about the strength of the level talent and how nice it is to get there as a win. Getting like an early force, getting closer to that does work for them. Have a carry like a nature farm through the jungle to
Осталось
the bot,
10 секунд.
apply pressure on top there, and that's how they have.
Осталось 5 секунд.
OG's turn to pick.
Лина. Очередь
Yeah, it's an
сил
interesting
тьмы
choice to
выбирать.
ban out this.
Осталось 10 секунд. Осталось 5 секунд.
Normal meta. Ian.
Очередь сил
Made full
тьмы
circle.
запрещать.
I speak for the trees.
Not ban that in a game's time. They're like, okay, maybe we're not banning it, we're banning the lean. It always happens, but I think Snapfire-wise, no respect being his own pick that is IT. Boss will give it higher value,
Осталось 10
especially with
секунд.
GB and D. Exception in the aggressive.
Осталось 5 секунд.
Draft-wise, bring OGs open.
OG's turn to ban.
That's what we always say, and yet we
Запрещать
still.
героя.
Yeah, because
Forget in the draft. Drafts can get kind of quick, and sometimes you.
really, Lena.
In the openings.
I
No,
just-
I mean the next three picks.
Yeah.
You know, like.
I just remember like
Осталось 10 секунд.
Lycan threw close to that Lycan
Осталось 5 секунд.
because he had good idea. Praying in the darkness.
You know, ITB are just banning out. And she dominates.
OG's turn
So here's
to
like Darkseer,
ban.
like you have one, two, things like that. You're not really fight perfectly until if your draft isn't strong enough to fight with you, can give it all. They're just very much respecting the
Осталось 10 секунд.
that we actually don't see often. That might
Yeah, I was
be
like,
a
how
tell.
many times have we seen?
Осталось 5 секунд.
Like it might be tell on their neck.
Development to Lotus sort of in game. You buy Lotus to get
OG's
start.
turn
It
to
could
pick.
just they've
Just
been
get
in a
Dart.
scrim. Some OD prisons the Dart hero, and now it's like, wait, where's our
What if
setup?
he get
Good point. Then you have the Lotus. Aha! You have two angles of it. I don't know. This OD ban will be the fun one to think later down the line. Right now, I'm not seeing perfect reason.
Осталось 10 секунд.
The OD.
Осталось 5 секунд.
Think, oh, maybe they want to pick like themselves and not letting them just It's kind of like a stretch of a thought. I think OD is the best thing. It's just lane. So maybe it's the mid. Like
There's
tiny.
just-
Yeah. I mean, we
Like-
saw.
We got one free ban.
There you go.
There
I was talking about how they have some out there. Think about it. You
Yeah,
have
they're
an
making
OG.
you guys work overtime.
And in the 20 seconds, like, guys, what's the pick? What do we think?
Очередь
Had a
сил.
They had the
penalty.
penalty.
There we
As I said it out loud, I was like, yeah, okay, they did have a penalty.
Right.
What will be?
Could set up for a Ember Spirit as well. Yep, so Lina and Ember, of course, either lane.
Iris.
Cuddle Ember in the same
Осталось
seen it.
10 секунд.
that much, but like, that was the
Осталось 5 секунд.
Give it up to
100%.
Очередь сил тьмы выбирать героя. Кристал Мейден.
Got a lot of group. Don't have to stay in your. Some players have style like happily you can make. I'd love to see the offlane
Осталось 10 секунд.
Timber-esque hero. Now you have super frontlining
Осталось
hero
5 секунд.
enabled by everyone else, mid playmaker. Skirmish
OG's turn to
have
pick.
ways. They pick a DK, often that. We hit your tower, we'll play behind that DK.
Yeah, I was going. They've been stealing some strats here. This
Осталось 10
when
секунд.
Tundra played it, he sent the DK out on it
Осталось
into that
5
Axe man.
секунд.
Played past Harry.
Yeah.
Game.
I believe it will.
Очередь сил тьмы запрещать ге-
It could go out.
In
Stuns.
my eyes, there are better.
No way.
Sand King.
I'm a big Sand King fan.
Sand King's
I'll
my
call it, yeah.
favorite,
By the way, this is the
always.
first time seeing both Coddle and Sand King picked in Western Europe.
Осталось 5 секунд.
2 new heroes, 1 draft. I love it.
What will send? Hard camp you.
In as well. Even if you pick, don't care. Just
It's always pushed.
quick blink.
OG's
Now for
turn
BZ.
to ban.
Gonna be a hero like a little bit early. 13 minutes. Plus that mid, they can keep that Lina buys time behind. Nice robust buff that basically, you know. I don't think ITB right now
Осталось 10
have
секунд.
the answer. Try and siege early with a
Очередь
few
сил тьмы запрещать героя.
armor, Benate, and a
Sand
Dom.
King. Yeah.
It is not comfortable to hit towers right, and that is the main aspect. Have to get them into.
What I really like about the Sand King is that one of his biggest weaknesses
Осталось 10 секунд.
Nature's Prophet.
Осталось 5 секунд.
I think
Yeah,
you
with the
can't
Coddle, I think it should.
OG's turn
And
to
then
ban.
I don't want them to put the Nature's Prophet in the offlane. I want them to have an offlaner. We're still in a patch where people find
Осталось
Greaves
5
type
секунд.
items.
Очередь сил тьмы
Pretty much
выбирать
take
героя.
away all the damage done. Love the Sank. I think it's like really.
Осталось 10 секунд. Осталось 5 секунд.
And Lina.
They already have the spark available. Running out the carries here. hair if you're
The
Fame
danger.
Fury. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Slog's just gonna be pressing and like Sandstorm illuminates in your face the entire time.
Need therapy after.
Other than that, it's
Honestly,
Juggernaut's the classic. Don't want to mention. Don't really talk about this hero for a reason. Would be a strong lane. You have the hills to deal with. Enabling of
Dragon Knight needs to profit that. All in, just try and defend it.
That's playing into Lina.
OG's
They could.
turn to pick.
okay. Carry that we bet, but not flexibility does exist. But I feel like for ITB they really do double down on fight you and
Kinda the
got
same.
the counter aggressive.
Осталось 10 секунд. Осталось 5 секунд.
Got the sank.
Выберите своего героя.
Debate on. They're going nature.
I-
Shove it. He doesn't. In the lane. Somehow it. Nice for. Well, they are open.
Once again, it's for ITB. Shutting down. Time they get a kill is pressing the map. They have a stall out their progression. That's when OG find farmer. Lina gets the. A lot of emphasis on ITB.
Playing. How. Fuck.
Game 1 with
Thank you very much. Coming into game number 1, ITB against OG. You see two similar carries coming out on the Nature's Prophet as well as farming styles. We've seen carry plenty of teams now they're going up against.
Pass this far. Take out pretty much the whole map. The breach, they try to take it out of someone else's book, and Dragonite, a lot of heroes can get on top of Lean. Global presence, start the Dawnbreaker with the ulti. I want to see how that's gonna a lot of wave. You have
30
these
секунд до начала сражения.
back and forth odds from each. OG heavily favored. Maybe I would give some edge.
Yeah, I don't think their record really tells the entire story of how this team. I think we've seen a lot of positives out of this team coming in. The outside viewer may have thought that Into the Breach wasn't even going to win a game coming into the Western Europe.
I never felt so far. Ooh, last their half HP, half HP. Their games that hard. Some knows how to play, but different mentality. And look at some of the matchups against TM's Invoker. He's Watch Dragonite here. Now you have Invoker. You have amount of stun. Get those stuns for the stun strike. I'm bottom lane. I don't.
Darrow. And it's that fairy fire. One more shot from Misha. Strike being still available. Gotten that kill. Exactly what you were talking about, right? Maybe lead stun and get that sun strike. The bottom lane, also the top lane, feels like for OG there could be some kills to be had, especially if he is you'll if they're not in the proper position.
It's tricky. Does Stormit get much easier? Trouble.
Down for both teams. Blink strike on a DM. Odeker is going to get first blood on DM. And a bit too far. That sentry ends up being cleaned up at the end of the day, but
they got
still, they got the kill.
Decided to shift things around. Front line a little bit more for Nature's Prophet, because bottom lane would be very difficult. Big. Bottom lane. Okay, and very.
How do you do? Your Agi is just gonna have a free time here. Does it rely on you getting like level 2, level 3 frostbite into a sticker? Kill your Agi follow LSAs.
He'll try to play hammer. Is you have nature Vector with he matches the not gonna have
value point of the Agi feels tile for into the they don't get that +1 help. Hasn't been much aggression from kind of talked about their similarities to Entity, where he's very aggressive comes down to it. So let's see in terms of bottom lane for anything. Top lane stun into a combo and Sunstrike. Nothing for the lane's going well. We're
he's sitting at the 13th, tanking on. I think start making some. Otherwise, you have Invoke, have a hero with dropping low. Yeah, soaking up the damage.
Starbreaker lands. Misha going down to this Dawnbreaker, just stepping up a little bit too far. Maybe not expecting that kind of damage from Dawnbreaker made in combo.
If this is any other lane, Maiden plus Dawnbreaker, probably be Frostbite. And then the heat setup for Sheep. Get the CS power tread. They call like a better, especially I mean professional e-gamers we talk between each other. The like I'm not having Blink Dagger. I expected it. Might be like from or
it's something about you saying e-gamers that really gives me a chuckle. Yeah.
That's the
I'll Google it after this game.
minus. Mid lane. Taiga. kill to get unless he lands Illuminate, but not enough. Dragonite, two Dragon's Blood, had a Fairy Fire. Making a move.
Kidaro needs to be careful. He's under vision. They did place a ward before they went for that Illuminate, and he doesn't have a sentry to clean that up. So the turn, I think it might come. The Illuminate, the Cold Snap, some damage from Yam, and Kidaro turns into this only to die. Immersion's made a rotation. Got the Elder Dragon form, though, put down the Ice Wall, but Odegaard joins in, and BCM's in a lot of trouble. Gets into the Ghost Walk, but they throw down a sentry to make sure that they could get this kill.
Ooh, double the value. Getting a kill and potentially be pretty nice. The numbers, what we call try hard. Pubs. 25 to 9.
Wow. That is up there in the most denies I think I've ever seen into the game.
6K. 500 ahead of Lean. Damage from last Wrath of... It's coming.
Yeah, Wrath of Nature. They're going for BCM again. Might even have him TP, but he's got the living armor and he's behind that tier 1 tower. Teleportation available to him. It's not to make the dive. Still sitting up here, top 3. He wants to finish, right?
Yeah, definitely. He'll relieve some pressure from Sank. Getting some levels. He camp stack, level 5. Started.
Силы тьмы используют
Them.
сканирование.
Going into mech. Popular now. Back, Guardian Green, mech. I think it's Blink Dagger.
Yeah, because you really don't have anything unless some crazy way me gets a dagger back. That's not gonna.
Центральную башню сил света
And
атакуют.
then relying on just
Good. Awesome. No, Misha in trouble.
spotted, and the two starting to wail away, but BZM comes in with the cold snap. Big tail onto BZM. They'll also look to go for the ult from the Dawnbreaker, but that doesn't come through, and eventually they still go to BZM. It looks like Kadaro. So Maiden goes down, and now Immersion caught Burrow Strike and run down by both the Sand King as well as Tiger with the Illuminate. It's denied by the neutral creep instead, and these trees are hitting away at Misha, even with the living armor. He won't live.
It's a big second time. LBs look like they're gonna go on Misha. Decided to go on board, like from into the scouts things up.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют.
Whittaker. Sunstrike, but Sprout to push BZM a little bit away so he gets. DM's also moved cover a bit. Get the difference in so. Well, I guess just Kato.
Спыло с жара.
3 others support the 1,000 gold.
Stacks being trying to get into pipe and maybe gotta get some. Can also farm Froggy or those stacks.
Центральную башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Get over here. Test this.
Центральную башню сил
Sitting
света
underneath.
атакуют.
Scouting DM.
Nobody coming over. Therefore, they've got an ancient stack of their own. Did Light Striker A, Taiga coming forward and running at Supreme. Dragon Tail and the ult from the Dawnbreaker this time comes all the way through, but they land the LSA that should be followed up by a Burrow Strike. Jibe will that Solar Guardian and dies for his trouble very quick.
Got baited by his Dragonite. Good rotation from DM. He's exactly where he needs to be. And have epicenter the back, but gets stunned.
Team just sticking with DM. They have immersion coming over, and now he'll look for it again, but silenced once more. Can't get this ult off.
Guys, please let me use my epicenter. Sunstrike.
Daro, but doesn't kill him. Now starting to farm up these stacked camps. Getting really close to this Maelstrom, and Yuragi, he went Falcon Blade Maelstrom, it's Midas Maelstrom for Nature's Prophet, but they're neck and neck, really.
Now, Lina is that strong. One thing to point out about Agi's build, haven't seen it. I thought done because it's one of the best. Just getting stat. It's 1-1-4 and then up stat. Usually it's 1 point in drag.
Bounty.
Yeah, going down to 7. 5 stun. 1.
I guess he's thinking is as long as I can survive armor from Victor, eliminate heal stats, so I could fight around there. Fight was open. BZM caught again.
Overgrowth comes through, but BZM gonna die here, and Misha's trying to TP. Yeah, have the vision, but they don't stop the toe out from getting that kill on a BZM, taking out the Invoker. Like we've talked about, they've played aggressive this game thus far, and I think they're doing a really good job of kind of mitigating what OG's trying to execute in this game. Right?
Speaking of mitigation, pipe on offlane Dawnbreaker, not going for time around the Nesso, Shard, Echo Saber type. Are magical. Are gonna be very tanky. Another one.
BZM silenced. Where does he go? Nowhere. Can't even get out. He's just pushed into the grave. 2 hands from everybody from Into the Breach on that one. Laguna Blade. Jibe again, just aimed too far. Yuragi getting a turnaround kill onto the Dawnbreaker.
They get something out of every... Get a core kill, but... has almost enough gold to buy his shard in a minute. Stun into Dragonite with the Blink Dagger, even Dawnbreaker ulti. Oh, I see a lot of pink numbers there. He stole stole like 5 or 6 of the big ones.
Exactly what you're wanting in that stack.
Well, if they say anything, his response. Yeah, but I made those. He's in trouble now.
Light Striker A, Sunstrike off the mark, but Yuragi's got more than enough damage to melt the Crystal Maiden.
Силы тьмы используют сканирование.
Inside the Roche pit, gonna go. They all killed Crystal Maiden. Let's see how into the vision in the Roche pit form they can tank things up with the living armor, Port Spirit.
They have no idea on Into the what's happening.
This is big. This is
especially with the pressure that Into the Breaching onto OG. Getting an Aegis is that is a great move there by OG. Sure. Got the Mythro Hammer for that PKB. While saw that Yuragi had got food travel and going over it.
He's going very greedy. I think he can afford it in this game. One holding it 5 minutes. Might swap things around. Pretty even.
Нижнюю
Quite
башню
often.
сил света атакуют.
Enemy jungle gets
Spotted, but Immersion, he's got that shard. You got to be careful. Or going to
Центральную башню сил света атакуют.
Arrow Strike before he could get the sweeping dart off. They've got the Sunstrike. They'll get the Kono Immersion. They'll look for the epicenter, but again, it doesn't get out in time. They'll take out DM. They're on the run. Yuragi doing a lot of damage. Kadaro right into the hands of Misha. Cold Snap, LSA with the damage from Illuminate. Another right click from BZM means they'll lose the Crystal Maiden too.
OG is getting more out of these.
Верхнюю
Though they
башню
lost
сил тьмы
Sanking,
атакуют.
they'll like kill two
Центральную
the
башню
tower.
сил
This is all
света
fight where
атакуют.
holding on to double damage. Without a Sank, gonna still respect the damage.
Steps. Spot to place that. We've been seeing a lot like this second step words.
I think the
Off
best
areas.
ward I have seen, like the one that is played. I haven't seen off of BZM again.
Yeah, BZM, he's gonna die here for the 5th time this game. He is half the kills for Into the Breach. They also put DM to sleep. They've got the silence. Need to stick on him, but he'll Burrow Strike away from the hands of ITB.
Центральную башню сил света
Ragi,
атакуют.
LSA doesn't land. Throws a
Силы
loop
света
blade
укрепили
for his
свои
trouble though.
сооружения.
So Yuragi is getting more potent. Glad about it. Almost 6 seconds down ability.
Силы тьмы укрепили свои сооружения.
They are tanking up. Most of the damage that comes Dawnbreaker, Dragonite, have a Guardian Grease, have a full pipe soon.
Right, now they've got this BKB on Odeker, so this has to be the moment. Right? Like, waiting for this Aegis to time out. We get the timing right, or maybe even fight to the Aegis. Or maybe not the right word for that one, or that into the go.
Still almost 2 minutes at Aegis. Might be a bit. It's always the hero that low on a man. Very handy. Time around, Ragi doesn't buy clarity himself either. Replenishes. Pipe being delivered to Tiger, right?
Compare that to the side of Into. Pipe's gonna. Shard, Kadaro. At Trank.
Into the breach.
Силы света
Run in.
используют сканирование. Нижнюю башню сил
Dragonite
света
have a
атакуют.
shard. There is a pipe available. Sleeping Dart, Yuragi. Done.
Yeah, lands the LSA. That probably means at least Immersion's dead, but it does give them that time to leave Radiant Jump.
1k gold, less than 1. Are the ones are making the trolling this game. Attack speed, probability, plus the double damage. Right now it's like 75-20.
Taiga,
Центральную башню сил тьмы
bottom lane,
атакуют.
Daro and Jibe here. They also have Misha over to the side, so Daro's going to try to TP out, but Overgrowth committed with a Sunstrike and an Illuminate, so no getting out for the Crystal Maiden.
I don't know if he one overgrowth other than this. He's playing very patient. 5 Korean.
Нижнюю башню сил
Other
тьмы
position.
атакуют. Силы тьмы укрепили свои сооружения.
There was maybe. But yeah, you're right. It's very
Нижнюю башню
laid,
сил
not laid
тьмы-
back,
нижняя башня сил
but like
тьмы
patient,
разрушена.
waiting for the right moment, proper over. Wasted on any.
Gem pickup.
The seeds of fortune.
Кто нашел, берет себе.
Why Ricky is annoying. Breaks the smell. Set things. Deal with the.
Chase had a
Sprout
hard time.
also wants to get in trouble. It's a good item pickup. Type of a game. Up there.
Силы тьмы используют
Yeah, up there
сканирование.
and pretty cool with the. Okay, which is surprising. 5 deaths and as much gold as somebody who hasn't died this game. They get the sweep. Danamisha and the Wrath of Nature, the Dragon Tail with the Fireball down. This is an easy kill for Into the Breach that Udiker will snipe at the last second. Tipping immersion.
Центральную башню сил тьмы
Steve ordered
атакуют.
just placed. Prophet, he's getting items. Don't click on the hero for
Нижнюю башню
minutes.
сил света
Suddenly,
атакуют.
life near 1,000 gold wall and that coming in and that's level
Нижняя башня сил света разрушена.
tower. I think it's straight line.
It would be if the graph was zoomed like max. The reason it's giving you didn't want it. Max is 1K, so it's peaking. But zoom out to normal net worths, and it would be what you
That's
expected.
gem. This is big. This is huge.
We've seen a lot of teams go to these early gems, but the gem was picked up by the courier of Kata.
There, he was quick with it. He's like, you
Wow.
know what? I'm gonna die, and Ragi realizes what happened.
Can't believe it.
He was died there, drops the gem. About going in, DM finally has the Blink Dagger, but
They're all grouped up in the jungle. We have 2.5 minutes till Roche will be back up.
still haven't seen fight 5
Yeah.
on 5. Does have a Lincoln Sphere. That's a big. This time around, he opted to go. Boss fight.
Felt the massive.
Did set up a couple of kills, but not.
Силы света используют сканирование.
Even the gem to BZN. I'm not helped by Taigen. Wrap. They're gonna get towards Supreme. Blink. Burrow Strike
Ooh,
misses.
Quick fingers. Supreme. Get 0 deaths.
Continue that way. Being dart onto Taiga. They smoke again. Right next to them, and they'll drop down the smoke screen. Four staff back, looking for an Illuminate. Pops that ult for Burrow Strike. Epicenter, Sunstrike on a Kadaro, but Supreme, he's left by himself. He'll die for the first time this game. The Burrow Strike lands on a Jibe. Got the Dawnbreaker in some trouble with the Laguna Blade killing off Kadaro. Got the Starbreaker with the extra help from the Shard, giving some a magic immunity, but it won't be enough to survive as Uragi's got the triple kill.
But this is what I talked about. Are running into problems in terms of network. The game
Я приму твое
5 on 5 starts having to play against Sanking. They can reset multiple times. Have all this
видимость.
spirits form. Oh, they found the gem again.
Yeah, Gleipnir, Illuminate's gonna be thrown forward, but another Force Staff Mix of the trade, Tornado lands, Ice Wall, LSA, and Immersion's hot. KB TP for Odegaard.
Ooh, that's a 9-second. Just to get out of the trouble, get from it. And now Lina is going to be able to break Dragonite, biggest one. Try to some damage done on the high ground. Has those fire charges, siege creep available. Garagi wants to risk it, or safer thing is going to be waiting for the next seconds.
10. It's going to be tough.
Trade of 8. Those right clicks. Bottom, let's see. There, but they still have a tier 1 fight.
It's also, by the way, Odegaard, he's going for this Daedalus, but he's swapped off of Satan.
Of course, like, I just need
Центральную башню сил света атакуют.
Ricky created their off lane Dawn, going for the pipe to have a shard. She doesn't provide you with much. Same goes for Dragonite. He is tanky, but I don't mind off it with up, but
Dart on a BZM. Now the Blink Dragon Tail, the Solar Guardian coming through. They're going to drop down onto BZM, try to get the damage down, but he gets the Hurricane Pike off. KB's been popping the Dragonite. Ulti here from the Crystal Maiden on the low ground. They're doing the damage onto Jibe. They get the kill, but the Glacier comes in from Odegaard. It's 4 now, 5v2. They'll go in with Immersion. He'll Blink Strike it, goes to the tricks of the trade. The LSA hits on all 3. Oh, Immersion Supreme. They'll fall. Down goes Odegaard. Perfect from Yuragi.
Misha holding onto that overgrowth throughout this whole duration until they get on top of Yuragi. Then he pops it. E-Man LSA. They just don't have enough. They don't have to kill a single hero. It took them so long to this. See this. I mean, Lina as the hero is pretty enough. Same goes for Nation's Prophet, but I'm towards Lina. They bought back. They're not anything out of that buyback. This game looking very rough for it. Yuragi will pick it up, go Panic next, have it in the next.
That fight broke the doors wide open here. OG now up 10,000 net worth, just straight up after that one.
Have 11 armor, 12 armor, Guardian Greaves. You have a pipe creation fully prepared.
So what's the way back for him to the... Because, like you said, damage is lacking. And, well, now there's a Ricky lacking.
Well, you want me to be honest, or lie? What's
Do
the way,
both. Go both.
What's
Go both.
the way back? I think this game, Into the Breach has one more fight. Jibe bought back. He doesn't have any scaling items. Planes are put in already. Ricky dead for 30. They lose the next fight, they can...
Now do the lying one.
The lying one is... Yeah, if proper execution... Never mind, I'll stop that.
Burrow Strike LSA, looks like they've got a dead Supreme right there and then. Taiga getting credit for that kill. And,
it might not be a fight. If they get another pick off, game just...
try though. If they could defend, they've got 2 heroes, not even in the base right
trying. Ina that killed 2 set of barracks. The outpost.
TP. Misha. A second. And, well, now Odegaard with the BKB, but I don't know if it'll matter. They're even going to fight out of their base. EM coming over, BKB. Oh, the timing's not right, but the damage. Oh,
ETP's
oh, he still got him.
The Sunstrike.
Oh, Sunstrike. strike him down. They'll go now for Jibe, and they'll get the kill. Oh, OG. It's just so perfect.
Power of the global presence. You can die anywhere on the map.
Immersion. Yeah, you're next. Froggy's damage is just too much for them to handle.
Центральную башню сил тьмы атакуют. Силы
Really
тьмы
just
укрепили
looking
свои сооружения.
pretty nasty from OG.
OGs was very patient throughout the whole game. They did not want to risk anything, even for almost in terms of net worth.
Центральная башня
Buyback
сил
coming up from
тьмы
the
разрушена.
not the biggest one.
Центральную
He
башню сил тьмы
pretty
Throw
much.
strike. And there's the break. So that means Supreme will die and GG is called. OG take game one over Into the Breach. Break it open in a late fight. And then just storm the rest from there.
Clean execute. Bottom lane, their favor. Their bread and butter. The win condition, as we like to call it. This CM got caught multiple times, but he back to his stacks. The Taiga made.
Hozir birinchi o'yin tugadi, ikkinchi o'yin tutyapmiz hozir. Agar ikkinchi o'yinda ham o'ga yutadigan bo'lsa, o'z-o'zidan o'ga keyingi turga o'tadi. Ikkinchi o'yin keyingi nimaga olib ketadi. Hozir 1-0 hisobda. O'zi 3 o'yin bo'ladi. Agar hozir ikkinchi o'yinda shaxmat yutadigan bo'lsa, 1-1 bo'ladi. O'z-o'zidan o'ga keyingi turlarga o'tib ketadi. Shunaqa Dota tushunadiganlar bo'lsa, savollaringiz bo'lsa, bemalol berishingiz mumkin. Qo'limdan kelgancha javob beraman. Endi ikkinchi o'yin boshlanishini kutyapmiz. Ikkinchi o'yin boshlanadi. Shu tez orada, где-то 2-3 minutdan. O'zi bu komandalar haqida ma'lumotga egamisizlar? Bilmadim-u, men hozirgi kunda o'ga kuchli komanda deb o'ylayman. Chunki bular anchadan beri bu komanda anchadan beri o'zini ko'rsatib keladi. Sostavi ham ancha kuchli bolalar. Mana hozir sizlarga nimani ko'rsataman, o'yinchilarni. Xo'p. Mana hozir sizlarga nimani ko'rsataman, o'yinchilarni. Mana o'gani o'yinchilari, birinchisi bu Kerry Yuragi degan o'yinchi o'ynaydi, Yuragi. Ikkinchi komanda Into the Beach'da Otakir o'ynaydi, rossiyalik bola, bu ukrainalik. Ikkalasini mana win rate'ini ko'radigan bo'lsalaring, bu asosiy o'yinchilar, o'yinda hal qiladigan o'yinchilar. Yuragida win rate'i balandroq. 46%, buniki 40%. Keyin o'yin qaysi giroylarda o'ynashini ham ko'radigan bo'lsangiz, buniki win rate'i balandroq. 3 ta o'yinda 67, 2 ta o'yinda 100%. Buniki 2 ta o'yin 50% dan puchda yutqizib qo'ygan ekan. Endi faqatgina Kerryga bas, Miderimiz, mana Miderga ham qaraydigan bo'lsak, Mider bularda kuchli ekan. Yo'q, win rate 46%. Mider ham o'gada kuchli ekan. Sложный liniya ham mana ko'rib turibsizlar, 67% ga 43%. 46 ga 33, 46 ga 43. Xullas, o'ga ancha kuchli komanda hisoblanadi. Shuni hisobga olish kerak. O'yin boshlandi shekilli, qani bir kirib ko'ramiz. O'yin boshlanibdi mana.
I think that they're nicer together, this Bat Rider especially. Kill her, apply pressure early.
O'yin boshlandi, hozir pik ketyapti. Ya'ni komandalar o'ziga giroy tanlayapti. Kimdir blokirovka qiladi, kimdir tanlaydi. Bular asosan Sam mod o'ynaydi, ya'ni command mod. Bu yerda giroyni bir kishi tanlaydi, butun komandaga. mana hozir banga Legionka bilan Brut Mazurni banga tiqib Betrider bilan Profit tanlashibdi. Yana OG'da Lina Omnik Knight.
That would have been.
Very
Could
happy.
you imagine?
That would have been some yeah.
Bundan oldingi o'yinda ham ko'rgan bo'lsalaring, Profit bilan Lina asosiy carry bo'lib o'ynashdi. Lina yutib chiqdi.
Omni Knight. +5 equivalent. It's like the.
OG's turn to
They don't ever pick this hero
Очередь сил тьмы
Garbage hero.
запрещать героя.
opinion, but Batrider, bam, just slap. Shot down the Cheap was mentioned. Lasso again. Off at you now.
Banga
Really like this.
Осталось 10
Pugna.
секунд.
Keyin mana bu dinozavrni oti nima edi hozir? Yangi giroylardan oti esimdan chiqib qoldi. Xullas, buni ham ban qilibdi. Juda ham to'g'ri
Construct.
ban deb o'ylayman, chunki bu imba giroylardan bittasi.
They don't have that flex.
Men o'zim ham yoqtirmayman bu giroy.
Sorry, Ono, take. Sorry,
Bular ham yoqtirmas ekan menga o'xshab.
take a profit strong. Exit.
How it changed.
Lekin bloklagani sababi bu snos qilishga, ya'ni
Осталось
bur
5
qilishga
секунд.
juda ham
A lot of
kuchli giroy.
drafting this
O'yinni
supports these
boshidayoq
damage and
bitta
something-
dominator bilan lesdan bitta creep olib
something with
chiqib,
poke,
bo'rlari
like,
bilan
it-
tezda o'yinni tugatib
Omni
qo'yishi
Knight is
mumkin.
very purely
Qolgan
defensive.
giroylar
Doesn't, like,
kuchaygungacha bu o'yinni tugatib qo'yishi mumkin. Shu sababli ham buni juda ko'p hollarda
little
banga
annoying.
tiqishyapti.
It's not that great
ko'rib
though. Like, I'll be
boryapman.
real, the cooldown is a little. I mean,
Juda ham
it's
ko'p
okay. It's
o'yinda
better than like
Likanda
your
banga
PlayStation
tiqishyapti.
all that you.
Rubik
Um,
Olga
but it's
Rubikni
overall
banga
you usually
tiqdi.
only leave, like, one
Juda ham
point in it.
to'g'ri deb o'ylayman,
Back
chunki
repel and
o'zlarida
Nice addressing that with the shadow demon. I
Magas
think if
kuchli
what I would like to
giroylar
see from ITB,
agar Rubikni
like,
o'zlariga
jumping
qarshi
Omni
ishlatishsa
in the
juda ham
game, because if you can stun Omni Knight
kuchli
whilst
o'yin
you lasso
bo'lardi.
the lead, it's gonna.
Rubikni
Yeah,
banga
we'll take it
tiqib
away from
to'g'ri
him.
qilishdi.
Осталось 10
But this shadow
секунд.
demon is a different.
Осталось 5 секунд.
Qaranglar, Kopani banga tiqibdi. Bilmayman bu to'g'rimi, noto'g'rimi, lekin Kopa unaqa xavfli giroy emas.
They will still be Unite will get rid of the new so it's more you need SD and Batrider to jump. Concerned with this. The SD pick Omni exists. I don't think the SD heavily enables the
OG's turn to pick.
Pak,
punishing
keyingi
XP
giroy Pak,
opening from
Shadow
Very-
Demonga qarshi Pak.
now you pick up Puck.
Mana
you know,
bo'lasizlar.
yeah, we've mentioned Puck against
Pak
Batrider,
menimcha midga borsa kerak
Puck can mirror
yoki
No,
Pak
actually,
menimcha
concept.
midir.
side lane.
Осталось 5 секунд.
It would depend on where Nature's is going, right? If 'cause probably want to put. Thinking of what melee heroes would have stuns that allow them to. Fuck, because right now. Oh my god, I just talked as if Korean OG.
Because you were.
Why are you just. I just confused! Oh my god!
It's fine.
Sorry, oh my
I was a bit
Осталось
confused.
5
I was confused myself.
They're gonna get in that.
Zeus. Do'stlar,
Yes.
Zeus.
Oh.
OG at least they're being kind of
Zeus
different with their
bilan
I need to check the
Zeus
box though to see if that
bilan
ends with that.
Lina.
Potentially this could
Qanaqa kombinatsiyani
A lot of-
o'ylashayaptikan hozir 5-giroy bilan ko'ramiz.
guess that will now it's more 5 big beefy offer enable this Just put Omni support.
I think it's pretty straightforward.
I mean, I'm down to see it, but like, I feel like on paper, don't want to binge Lina carry, Puck mid, Omni 5. Don't put Zeus. Logic dictates it should just be
OG's turn to
90
bat.
minutes. Time. They help their normally does. You actually have a lot of cushions.
Осталось 10 секунд.
SD pick felt weird, but the Vento now kind of.
Осталось
Yeah, but
5
the only problem with this is that you're not able to utilize his ult. And that feels bad. You're gonna as well want to like you might be forced to have to snap the coil and then protect your core with like the Shadow Demon Disruption or something. Which then you're not able to use it for other means. I feel like their way of fighting is being figured out by OD's pick.
Тьмы запрещать героя.
Yeah, I was gonna say, solution to a problem that hadn't presented itself yet. That's how good the drafting is.
Осталось 10 секунд. Осталось 5 секунд.
OG's turn to ban.
There's Fury will TP in. Okay, he's going to be mildly, and for his distance, something's my ITB. That's why they're picking it, not
Осталось 5 секунд.
floor Puck's account. Have a good lane, allow Fury to take the tower. Batrider versus Puck, and all 5 position. Some strong 5 enabling. Game getting just Puck leaning.
Очередь сил тьмы запрещать героя.
Like I mentioned, now ban up.
Осталось 10 секунд. Осталось
Enable
5
IT.
секунд.
That was Puck, which is 50. Care about.
OG's turn to pick.
Fire, if you want all of the damage out onto the coil, I mean, it's just good. It's a really strong laner.
5 секунд.
While like this scatter blast is gonna help you deal.
Очередь сил тьмы выбирать
It kind
героя.
of sucks that you don't have a support. You might have to go. Fuck,
Осталось 10 секунд.
just don't feel. Yeah, I feel really bad about their stuns, so maybe
Осталось 5 секунд.
going with silence is a better option. Wrath Mage is most. Because they're lacking a lot of damage as well, outside of like Batrider.
Potentially go for Puck or the side activation. It's just winning the lanes. I kind of want ITB to. We have 2-3k gold lead, take a couple of towers, let's waste the rapid.
Теперь вы можете выбрать своих героев.
Was one or
save it throughout the entire.
Whatever it's.
Rates, yeah.
You're still being able to poach the lasso. So already pretty.
It's mainly damage issues.
I'll actually like.
To execute it.
And then
Similar
Getting
to game one, where they might be, you know. Alright. Well, we'll see just how similar to game one, game number two is as we head on over to.
Thank you very much.
Now this one. I don't know.
Приготовьтесь к битве.
I want to see.
Oyun boshlandı. Midga kim chiqadi deb o'ylaysizlar?
They find him.
O'yinchilarni sizlarga ko'rsatsam, Misha 455-o'rinda turadi, MMRda top mingtalikda turadi, Miderlari BZM 4-o'rinda turadi, top 10talikka kiradi. Sложный liniyadagi top 21 ekan. Yuragini hamma bilsa kerak, 8-o'rinda turadi. Rossiyalik, Ukrainalik o'yinchi. Tayga 209-o'rinda. Endi ikkinchi komandani tanishtiraman. Kidaro 128, Oteker 87. Bu rossiyalik Kerry bo'lib o'ynaydi. Asosiy farm shunga beriladi. Keyingisi Supreme 70-o'rinda. Immersion 53, 55. Ko'rib turibsizlar, asos hamma o'yinchilar kuchli o'yinchilar hisoblanadi.
Right click.
Ooh, that was.
Might even just dive this. He still has those mangoes and he wants it. He gets the first blood. Gonna, yep. All right, give up my life. And I'll be back with full mana in a second. Yeah, well done there by these Jan, and saw just how aggressive they can. Roll as a disruptor. We just Thunderstrike.
You're very strong. Level 1. Back Tiger. Up and.
Fans, they'll sneak up on you. Everybody's getting them. Fashion forward.
Top lane is almost done. Can't just.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what you're talking about here, where the last game for Odeker had basically the best start you could, right? Now it's probably not going to go in a similar way, and I wonder how Into the Breach change and adapt.
Курьер сил света был
Way he
убит.
died.
Silence. Behold.
Been a fight for a at the jungle. Trading spells and right click. And that's put DM level 4 has those from having arcane boots, so seems to me that he's gonna, for the most part, be pretty self-sustained up here, right?
As high ground.
Silence. Here I am.
What's the reasoning?
Behold.
Stealth, but he's got a hoof stomp and another double edge. Heavenly Grace.
Nisha.
TP away from the just level 2, but I think this sacrifice to leave him by himself and kind of move around here and take away the vision is a beneficial.
Want to give a
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Shadow Demon and Dragon Slave lands, but damage to get that kill. ZM, for the time being, 6 minutes was where his last game kind of faltered in a way where he died 5 times early. Stays the route at mark now, and it's a Arcane Rune bottled up and a Flame Break thrown over at Taiga, so getting a kill over here in mid, while BZM takes out Immersion.
In my presence.
Taiga did level 2.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют. Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
That point available going into the Guardian Grief, and said before, he can do whatever he wants, and that's basically hold true right now. If nobody's able to stop him, Wrath of Nature flies across, but Yuragi now sprouted. Odeker's made the rotation. If they can get the kill from Yuragi, that's for him. It's over at Misha, but he'll just TP away. A big rotation from Odeker. DM spot him and get
Know that it's coming. Still, like go back.
Нижнюю башню сил света атакуют.
That was most welcome.
Odeker has a lead again over.
Нижнюю
Despite the
башню
fact
сил
that
света
They
атакуют.
stayed bottom.
perfectly. Quite a lead, and well, he's going to have an even bigger lead. Froggy going down again. Well, that'll allow the Nature's Prophet to get a big extension ahead of this Lina. And, well, Stampede, they look for Taiga. Odeker still trying to catch up. They do have Scream, level 7, and has a lasso, but might just burn Taiga down without using it, and that's exactly what he did. Take out the Zeus, shoot another target in their sights, and they will continue to run these heroes on the side of OG. Crowded up, nowhere for him to go. Cuts back towards Strolls, and Odeker Wrath of Nature out, but that's how it gets killed. They're still looking here. They still have
Lasso is available.
Johnson, Jibbe stuck. Get about a teleportation stops it immediately. Inside, a loser orb hits. They've got the disruption, so holds him. He'll phase shift. BZM in trouble, and eventually with the route, they're around him, and they get another kill here for the side of Into the Breach. Daro's gonna get chased by DM and Taiga up towards top of all that's going on. End up giving away the disruptor, but a lot of kills for Into the that work out in their favor.
Нижнюю башню сил света атакуют. Силы света
Line up the
укрепили свои сооружения. Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Relatively.
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Have any stats.
Much different. Yuragi, he's going to the same build. No surprise. This seems standard. Falcon Blade, Maelstrom, and Yuragi travel app.
башня сил тьмы разрушена.
Want to continue to keep this. Felt like there was just jumping off for the Lina where, right?
Still keep up. 1,000.
Нижнюю башню сил света атакуют.
Taiga on the run. Supreme gonna try and catch him. Napalm's constantly hitting. The Flame Break misses. Taiga using that heavenly jump, but Supreme picks up a haste. Taiga fortune. He's on a killing spree.
Don't mind.
Центральную башню сил света атакуют.
My
Gold. This is.
You're lacking the. Meanwhile, Static Storm, Daro soon, and the Shadow Demon got another glimpse. Magnetic Field, Misha. Chased here by Supreme again. The Flame Break hits both Misha and BZM. Burn away the life of this Omni Knight, and now BZM still trying to fight. Stampede, they'll look for BZM, but the damage on the Supreme, he needs careful. They have the hoof stomp that lands on a Taiga the Dream. He's gonna be on the 3, they'll go to the lasso. But now they'll take out Supreme, and that's Taiga with that lightning bolt getting the kill. The Ravage on a 3, the turnaround for OG. It's gonna be 3 and make it 4 with everybody here. Jimmy, you have a lot of life. They can whittle you down and take you out with that Laguna Blade.
BZM baited them so hard. Jungle, M5. Baldwin gets soft. Match survive. Beautifully executed. He dodges them. Stole, by the way. How to turn on.
That's.
I'm just kidding, but the.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are.
So big fight for OG.
I'll bail you out of the microwave situation. You got here to this. I didn't know how to. So I'm 30, so it sounds way worse.
Was European.
It's so different.
Has
Numbers
buttons.
mean.
Yeah, risky move.
Strange time to hibernate.
Let that disruptor get away. DM level 11 has those Guardian Greaves, the Blink Dagger neck, Blink Ravage in the field, though in that last moment. It
Верхнюю
got
башню сил
3
света
anyway.
атакуют.
Other players. Offlaners.
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Yeah, and struggle. I feel like, you know, you say 33. If you like, how consistent DM and are like Faithgon as one of the better offlaners, right? Where he would have to sacrifice and struggle, and it feels like DM and third
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
players.
Smoke.
Zeus, Taiga, trouble, and Flame Break lands. Thunder God's Wrath comes through, and well, Taiga drops. I'm here with Gush, and there's the Tide Hunter the other way. Shive, he's stuck in the tree for a way to survive and a way out, but the way out's in a body bag. Garagi gets another one.
Knows that if Puck will
Центральную башню сил тьмы атакуют. Силы тьмы укрепили свои сооружения. Нижнюю башню сил света атакуют. Центральная башня сил тьмы разрушена.
Taiga back. Catch.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют.
Way and farm. Game 1 net worth graph was very close for about what 27
20
minutes.
100 gold.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют.
Stay near.
Okay, gold lead.
Well,
Initiating on
snaps.
Batrider.
Here's the static storm, the kinetic field, and it's a combo that lands, but it's not one that's going to keep Kadaro alive. That illusory orb hits. Wrath of Nature comes through. Built from the Omni Knight. They're trying to focus on a BZM. Their attention is there. The Sprout is
Lasso
up,
gets
and
him.
they've got the lasso. They'll get the kill, and that's a big one into the breach.
Fights where, like, Lasso.
And every on cooldown in terms. And this is another first Roche that
Центральную башню сил света атакуют.
quietly gets a big part of OG finding time for Garagi to get farm and hit that breaking point saw in game.
Рошан убит силами света. Бессмертие.
Level 12.
It's got 14.
Силы света используют сканирование.
Good.
And
Life.
Static Storm, Kinetic Fields again, and they've got the Thunder God's Wrath. Trying to deter these heroes, but BZM, Double Edge, Phase Shift, and now Waning Rift. The Dream Coil, Isha also here in BZM looking like
Центральную башню
walk
сил
away.
света атакуют.
Beyond
Верхнюю
this.
башню
That was
сил
beautiful.
тьмы атакуют.
Ulti. lock down the...
Pipe.
Центральную башню сил тьмы атакуют.
KB flying out.
Froggy.
Центральную башню сил тьмы атакуют.
For BKB timing on Supreme. Double BKB enough?
Have ability.
Курьер сил тьмы был убит. Центральную башню сил тьмы атакуют. Центральная башня сил тьмы разрушена.
One buyback.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют.
Stun.
Yeah, hits immersion and he'll survive a second longer, but...
Подпитай пламя.
Daro, though, on the run, and it looks like he'll die. Not in time. While that was going on, also Taiga, he got the courier of Jibe, who's trying to get that pipe that you were calling for. Cut out of that.
Верхняя башня сил света разрушена.
He has been...
Getting initiated on. And now Zimbiz with the Shadow Blade, but they see him. They'll take the Aegis out of Inventory, and BZM go to the back lines looking over Centaur.
Coil.
Yaragi's back alive once again. Yeah, Coil on cooldown. Daro over inside of the jungle. Have it for the moment, and they'll take the tier back away.
Нижнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Same thing.
Нижняя башня сил тьмы разрушена.
Behold, silence.
Froggy.
Нижнюю башню сил тьмы
God's Wrath, Kadaro will die to the Dream Coil, placed down by BZM. It's another Dream Coil that's just there for the damage to get the kill. The LSA lands on a Jibe. Jibe to get out on the high ground, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, even just getting up those steps. And Taiga eke away the Centaur's life.
Maybe...
Нижнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют. Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют. Нижнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Turn this round. Top 6K behind, and every fight is dictated by OG. Melding this. Melding? Well, secret melding.
Game has been.
Blink Ravage.
Make it 0 out of 9.
Yeah, Kutaro's dead. Jibe joining him. That's very easy. They don't really mind using the Ravage. They know they have Dream Coil as well, so...
They also have a catapult, so... Star does buyback.
Курьер сил света был убит. Центральная башня
Sentry's also trying to cut...
Центральные казармы
He has set up air. Taking this fight, they might get like a kill out of it.
Sprout, Yaragi, Blink, Anchor Smash now with BKPB Popeye Odegaard. Scream gets the lasso into the Static Storm. They've got Yaragi. Can go to the lead, and they can. That's a lot of damage out of the hands of OG. Now into the breach. They got to make this something more. They go to the Disruption. They'll look for the hook stop. Jibe on the low ground alone. Gushed up. Anchor smashed and killed off. Get the kill onto Jibe for 60. And he doesn't have a lasso to pull any of these heroes back in. Over to the side, though, is Odegaard. He's in pretty deep. Snap the Dream Coil, and now they'll look over as BZM's trying to take out the Stage Prophet. The Waning Rift onto the high ground gets the silence onto Odegaard. Odegaard still, though, back behind the tier 4s.
Spinning.
DF just, oh my. In between the tier 4s.
Jibe just killed. Bought back. Out to respawn. Take that fight. Buyback.
Верхнюю башню сил света атакуют.
The seeds of fortune.
Yeah, they got Yuragi. That's positive. Need to get a +1, a +2, right? Survive being. I think into the breach. They need to be all over this next Roche too. Shard picked up for DM. Picks up the tendrils of Light Strike Array, Laguna Blade, BKB. One more right
Steal
click,
it.
and there it is.
Nation was hard to steal. Solo kill from Yuragi. This lot of value. Time.
Well, I would say that last death might have called for it.
More farmed.
It has a not really
goes in. You 100 gold.
Bounty.
Killer 2 could put them in contention for the next Roche. Taiga at the forefront of this fight, and Jibe with a 2-man stun. Wrath of Nature, Thunder God's Wrath, the Static Storm is
Only
down,
on one.
but this is all on for a Zeus. The Ravage hits 3, and now they're going to follow that up. They get the kill on Odeker. The Tendrils of the Deep put him up in the air. They go to the Dream Coil on 2. They found themselves Kadaro as well as Jibe. All 3 fall, all 3 don't have buyback, and Roche up in 20 seconds should be all OGs.
Let's see if OG.
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
One side of barracks again.
Верхняя башня сил тьмы
Might just go
разрушена.
push for it.
Центральные казармы сил тьмы атакуют. Центральные
Again,
казармы
it's
сил тьмы
not enough
разрушены.
damage.
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Monday night.
Силы тьмы
5
укрепили
plus.
свои сооружения.
Jaunt to his Roche next. Fight Taiga, so they've got Shard. Ags upgrade.
Силы света
Might
используют
just get
сканирование.
Probably give it. Buy one.
Шанс убить силами света. Бессмертие.
The value.
Gets static field. All of Into the Breach over their triangle. They're not near their base, and OG have shrunk the map of Into to
Верхнюю башню сил тьмы атакуют.
Takes the fight with
Центральную башню сил света атакуют.
waiting and hoping that somebody base or brave enough
Центральная башня сил
come
света
down the
разрушена.
steps.